Hey guys, 505 Gamer Girl back for all of y'all video game news. So, this week I don't have a ton to talk about, mostly going to be PS4 news considering it does come out on the 15th. That's like 2 weeks away. A literal 2 weeks away. 14 days. Holy crap. I can't believe it's already here. I can't believe it. I just can't. This is going to be one of the biggest console launches of the year. One of the only console launches of the year, but it's going to be huge. Freaking huge. Because GameStop has turned on and turned off pre-orders for a long time. Because as soon as they open, you can bet that millions of them were pre-ordered, if not completely paid off. So, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag came out, and I love the game so much. It's a great game. It's very detailed. It's vibrant. It's a beautiful scenic area. Just being in the Caribbean, it's really nice actually, and I love being a pirate, and that's pretty awesome. Another thing, if y'all were with me for my midnight release, y'all saw I had issues putting this thing together, but I now have it completely complete. So here it is in all of its entirety. Even have the rope on him. Got it all complete. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So Edward's gonna sit here in the corner. And also in other news, I got a sweet ass Claptrap figure. He is a Jacobs Claptrap figure, which is super duper rare, I found out. Well, not super duper rare. There are only 5,000 made in the entire world, and I have one of them. Thanks to one of my coworkers, because he used his GameStop points, because apparently he had like 200,000 GameStop points. I'm like, fuck! That's a lot! So, got one of these bad boys, and I was like, I'll pay you for it. And it's in. Anyway, enough of the fangirling. Claptrap, you look pretty there. So, let's get moving on. Speaking of Assassin's Creed, it was rated 8.5 out of 10 by IGN, which is actually a very good rating, because it's a good game so far. Not as high as I would expect it to be. I was expecting at least a 9, but 8.5 still isn't bad. That's better than Beyond Two Souls, and everybody and their brother was looking forward to that game. So, I'm not devastated. I can't be. I'm happy. Also, I read in an article on IGN that they rated the Assassin's Creed games. Number 1 was Assassin's Creed 2, which I totally agree with. That game was what made me love this series. I loved Ezio. He was so young. He was so suave. He went through his hardships with losing his brothers and his dad all in the same day with one swift pull of a frickin' trigger, and they're all hung. From that very moment, I fell in love with the series. I couldn't help myself. And the fact that it's also fairly historically accurate is a huge thing for me. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to history junk. Anyway, so I loved the game since then. Loved it. I had it on my Xbox, and then Brotherhood and Revelations came out and got it for my PS3. I was like, well, let's try it on this one. I hear it's better graphics and whatever. So fell in love since 2. Absolutely fell in love. So good on you, IGN, and everybody who voted. And number 2 was Black Flag. Awesome. That makes me happy because that just shows how good the game was made. If it's just as good as the second installment of the game, that's saying something. Because I looked at a poll and 75,000 people had voted, and majority of them obviously said, oh, Assassin's Creed 2 was the best, and then Black Flag, and then, which, something that makes me really sad is that they rated Revelations as number 6 of the series. I'm like, man, that makes me sad. I liked Revelations. It was just sad to lose Ezio. But Oh well, all water under the bridge. Keep going on with my pirate ways. Moving on, let's talk about some PS4 news. I found out that the PS4 can now accommodate up to 2,000 people on your friends list. Holy shit, Sony! Because I know, obviously, I play with people I work with and just random people sometimes. They're like, oh, you're cool, can I add you? And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's cool, whatever. But I'm glad that they bumped it up to 2,000. That helps, because obviously, being a gamer and all, you come across a lot of people that you want to play with, or especially for me, like people that want to join my crew and stuff like that. It's all gravy. And also, as we all know, you can record, stream, and share all of your gameplay from your console, which is great. But on the downside, for people like me, I can't upload it straight to YouTube. I can upload it to a Facebook account. I can upload it through Ustream or from Twitch. But I'm like, I don't want to have to make a brand new account when all of my viewers, my fans here are YouTube. So I guess I'll just find a way to export it and then re-upload it to YouTube. I don't know. I'll get sneaky. Someone will find out a way to do it. I know they will. There's some smart people out there. Also, I got to play with the PS4 controller at work. For all you people who do not follow me on my Facebook page, I got to play with one at work. It feels nice in your hands. You can feel that they put a lot of work into this controller. It doesn't feel cheap. I know the shape is a little odd, but it does still feel good in your hands. I like the divots in the analog sticks. It makes it much more comfortable for instead of just being flat, your thumb can kind of compress in there and make it a little bit easier, because I know some of us, our hands get a little sweaty when we game. So you don't like slip as easy and just be like, oh no, D-pad. But that's also really awesome. The triggers are actual triggers. They're real big. So that's also really nice. The buttons aren't stiff. I know that they said that the glow pad, like if you're holding it on the front of the controller, I heard that doesn't turn off. Which is kind of weird, but in a sense that's not exactly a bad thing. I guess. I just hope it doesn't interfere with battery life, because as we all know, as gamers, we want our controllers to last hours and hours on end. But I guess we'll find out when it comes out. Speaking of the DualShock 4 controllers, Sony has announced 2 new colors that will be coming to the controllers. Don't know when, don't know how, but check them out. I, of course, love the blue one. It's so nice. I love the color schemes they picked. They're nice looking controllers, so you can guarantee I'll be getting a colored controller when they finally hit the shelves. One last thing before I say my goodbyes. Thank you to everyone who participated in my contest last month, and congratulations to everyone who won something. I still haven't sent out the Halo 4 guides. I apologize again, but thank y'all for being lenient and being kind about it. And also, I just want to say thank you to all of the people who watch my channel. Thank you to everyone who subscribes and to everyone who watches. I'm shooting for a higher goal for 1,500. If I have any giveaways between this point and that point, of course I'll let y'all know in my videos or on my Facebook channel. I'm hoping to gather up another good plethora of goodies to give away. Like, if y'all don't go to my Facebook page, I did grab a Battlefield 4 steel case. So that's one goodie that'll probably be in the drawing for another giveaway. God only knows when I probably have some money to be able to send it out. But thank you again to all my subscribers. I love you all. I do this for my gamer people, because I don't get paid to do this. I do this out of the love I have for video games and my subscribers. I love all of you guys. Alright guys, like it, subscribe it, love it. And as always, stay tuned for next week with the gaming shall not end. Have a great weekend, everybody.